Good morning, YouTube. This is Mike, the Okie Entrepreneur, coming at you Friday morning. And before we get started, I wouldn't mind if you look down, I think about right here, and give this video a like and my channel a subscribe if you don't mind. I really would appreciate it. So let's talk about the rental property you own, and do you rent it to people with pets? So in a recent survey, the American Humane Society estimated 72% of renters own a pet. Zillow had a research group that had over 53% of respondents said they either had one dog or one cat. And as we all know, animals can be, destructive. It's usually not the fault of the animal. It's just by pure accident. They get left inside and, things happen. A good rule of thumb is replacing carpet with, hardwoods, laminates, vinyl planking, and that prevents a lot of the problems. But when you come to the application process, how do you decide if you're not? So go below in the comments and kind of let me know, because we thought about that a lot. And initially, we started out, some of our rentals had carpet in it, and we wanted to exclude pet owners. So I'm going to show you this graphic again. So it kind of went against the rule of we like playing the averages with our business. So we didn't want to eliminate half to 3/4 of the group of customers we were advertising for. So we thought about it, and we started to be pet friendly. And this is something I've noticed recently, probably in the last year to 2 years, and I'm not for sure if it's because of a lot of the real estate is being purchased by corporate, large corporate companies that are investing in rentals, but there are no pet policy. And that's pretty harsh on a lot of people. I've always had dogs and cats, and I think that's an unfair decision for somebody. It's tough. They're already looking for a place to rent or moving, and then they have to make a decision about a family pet, especially with children. That's tough. So we kind of retooled our thinking, and we asked for a deposit. We also asked for a monthly pet fee. So how are you guys doing it? Are you doing the same, or just letting them stay and going from there? Some advice I did get, though, was always mention in your application process and the contract how you assess and take care of the pet policy. Always. I believe I read in doing some research that if you omit the language about having a pet, that at that point it can be assumed that a pet is allowed. So typically it's a dog. So we really like our little single family homes to have a nice fenced backyard. It provides security for the animal, the pets, the family pets, the children. So a lot of times we'll purchase these, and hopefully if it's not completely fenced, if it's partially fenced, and finishing it with a nice gate. I think it puts a real nice touch on these little single family homes. I think recently we had somebody ask about birds. So how do you guys feel about exotic pets, birds, amphibians, fish? I don't think a lot of, it's probably the outlier, the real rarity to have stuff like that. But if you can imagine, if you have a pretty nice house and somebody has a 200-gallon fish tank, things happen, it tips over, it gets broke. So now you have a waterlogged carpet floor. Maybe it's got a basement, maybe it's a 2-story. So even that, fish can have some extenuating circumstances and can cause a lot of damage to your property. So we feel that our deposit and our rent, the pet fees, doesn't really satisfy a repair if we needed to. It's more like a responsibility placeholder. So, but we just think that's a real bonus for the crowd of renters we're looking for. And You know, we do put a limit on the number of pets. Do you guys limit it? You know, usually if it's a fenced yard, we'll go with 2 of dogs or cats or any combination of. But so far, nobody's asked for anything crazy like you know, the stuff they have nowadays, emotional support peacocks and stuff like that. So, we'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. So, well, anyway, it's Friday. I hope you guys out there in YouTube land have a great weekend and go find your next deal.